underwriting, section 69, RW read with, schedule 2 of Companies Act read with SEBI guidelines. முதல்ல section 69 என்ன சொல்றாங்க, then schedule 2 என்ன சொல்றாங்க, then guidelines என்ன சொல்றாங்க. இது மூணு தெரிஞ்சுனா அண்டர்ரைட்டிங் என்னங்கிறது ஈஸியா புரிஞ்சிடும். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் section 69. Listen, section 69 deals with prohibition of allotment unless minimum subscription is received. No allotment shall be made of any share capital of the company offered to the public for subscription unless the amount in the prospectus as a minimum amount which in the opinion of the board of directors must be raised by the issue of share capital in order to provide for the matters specified in class 5 of schedule 2 of Companies Act 1956 has been subscribed and the sum payable on application for the amount so stated has been paid to and received by the company whether in cash or by check or other instrument which has been paid. That's my story. The thing is, no allotment shall be made of any share capital of the company unless the amount mentioned in prospectus as the minimum amount is subscribed. At the time of issuing prospectus, company has to mention some number, minimum. So for example, 100 shares is issued by the company. Company in the prospectus they have given instruction current say 95% would mean only if they subscribe for 95% they can go for allotment of share. Otherwise, within some time limit, they should refund the all these things. We'll just take it up now. They should refund the entire application money. Say colleges or education institutions. If you just take it up, suppose 120 applications they received, they are going to allot only for 100 seats would mean that extra 20 application money is a profit for them. But company, they should not do so as per the restrictions given in Companies Act. They should refund it within a particular time. If they are not refunding, they need to pay penalty also, interest also they need to pay on that amount. So, no allotment shall be made. No allotment shall be made of any share capital of the company unless amount mentioned in the prospectus has been subscribed. That is, minimum amount should be subscribed. And they are giving some reference to schedule 2 of Companies Act also. What is this schedule 2? அவன் என்ன சொல்றான்? Schedule 2, matters to be specified in prospectus and reports to be set out therein. Part 1, general information. What are all the information that should be contained in prospectus? Name and address of the registered office of the company, consent of the government, etc. And finally, in point number E, if you just take it up, statement or declaration about refund of the issue if minimum subscription of 90% is not received within 90 days from the closure of the issue. So 90 days from the closure of the issue, they should have subscribed for 90%. If they have not subscribed 90%, in prospectus they should have informed about this. That is, statement or declaration about refund of the issue if minimum subscription of 90% is not received. 69, they are telling if minimum subscription amount has not been received, then amount should be refunded. That is, say allotment should not be made. In schedule 2, they are telling from 90 days from the closure of the issue, within 90 days they should have subscribed for 90%. If they have not subscribed for 90%, in what manner they are going to refund the amount and all, it should be mentioned in prospectus itself. Thereby indirectly it is giving information. Minimum 90% should be subscribed by the public. That means when company is issuing for 100 shares, we studied something about full subscription, over subscription, under subscription. Full and over, no problems. But under subscription, that too, if it is less than 90% of the issue, then problem arises. Because for example, 100 shares are issued by the company. Company received applications only from 89 people. Are you able to understand? Or forget about 100. Say 1 lakh, you just take it up. What is 90%? Or 10 lakh, 90%. 9 lakhs. Company received 8,99,999 applications. For one application, just because they are not able to satisfy this 90%, they need to refund the application money for 8,99,999. Are you able to understand? So collection is a tedious process. then once again refunding it. If you are not refunding it, then once again you need to pay interest penalty. All these are all very, very difficult. In order to overcome from this say problem only, the concept of underwriting has come into picture. Are able to understand the background? So section 69 says you should not go for allotment unless the minimum amount mentioned in prospectus is achieved. As per Schedule 2 of Companies Act, in prospectus you need to mention the declaration as a statement regarding how you are going to refund or when you are going to refund, etc. If 90% is not subscribed. And one more backup, that is SEBI guidelines. We could have heard about SEBI. SEBI na enna modal? Securities and Exchange Board of India. These guidelines are to be fulfilled apart from Companies Act. One of the clause in which SEBI guidelines, it is similar to Act only. Here, say one of the clause in which they are telling minimum subscription. The following statement shall appear for non-underwritten IDR issues. IDR means Indian Depository Receipts. That is nothing but say share only. Securities. If issuing company does not receive the minimum subscription of 90% of the issued amount on the date of closure of the issue, or if the subscription level falls below 90% after the closure of issue on account of checks having returned dishonored, this, etc., the issuing company shall forthwith refund the entire subscription amount received. If the issuing company fails to refund the entire subscription amount within 15 days from the date of the closure of the issue, it is liable to pay the amount with interest to the subscribers at the rate of 15% per annum for the period of delay. So, moral, three things. Section 69, read with Schedule 2 of Companies Act, read with SEBI guidelines, gives us information. Minimum, the company should have subscribed for 90%. Otherwise, they cannot go for allotment. But, say, Reliance company, Infosys company, when they are coming for public issue, no problem at all. Suppose if we are starting a company, Money Limited, and going for issuing 1 lakh shares, how many people will buy? Hardly only 1,000 people will buy. Those 1,000 will be possibly mine. அதுதான் சொல்றோம். 1000 பேர் வாங்குவாங்க. அந்த 1000 பேரும் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸா தான் இருப்பாங்க மோஸ்ட்லி. Yes. So small level companies or say medium level companies, they may find it difficult to satisfy this 90%. That is why this underwriting came into picture. It is a kind of say guarantee we can tell. Say what is the guarantee agreement in which it will happen? For example, B is taking a loan for which A is giving guarantee would mean what is it we are telling A is giving guarantee. In case in future if B is not repaying to the banker, then A will make payment on behalf of him. It is a kind of a guarantee. Similarly, even you have guarantee, indemnity guarantee la act la irukku nenikiren. Contract act. Special contracts. படிச்சிருக்கீங்களா? Bailment and Pledge Agency. Tanlangago, Solangago. It is a kind of guarantee. Who is giving guarantee to whom? Basically, it is a contract. Already we studied any contract for that matter, minimum 2 parties are required. Offer, accepted, this, that, etc. Now tell me, here also 2 parties are there. Who are the 2 parties? Any contract for the matter, minimum 2 parties. One party is company, another person is underwriter. Now, what they are going to do? This company is going for say public issue, and suppose if they are issuing 100 shares, suppose if the underwriter is entering into agreement with company, and if he is underwriting 100 shares would mean it indicates, suppose if company has subscribed for only 85, then balance 15 will be taken up by the underwriter. It can be say full underwriting or partial underwriting. All these things we'll do it later and discuss later. But understand, company goes for public issue for issuing 100 shares. Assume underwriter is underwriting all the 100 shares would mean it indicates. Suppose company is subscribing for only 85, balance 15 will be taken up. Suppose company is getting only 20 shares would mean underwriter has to pay for 80. Company is not at all getting anything would mean entire 100 has to be taken by the underwriter. That is the agreement entered between company and underwriter, so that the minimum subscription problem will not arise. Are you able to understand? So companies, they are having a restriction as per Companies Act schedules as well as SEBI guidelines to follow this instruction, so that only if they satisfy that 90% criteria, they can go for further allotment. Otherwise, entire application has to be refunded. Our main objective of the company is to run the company, to do some business, to generate profit. Just because for some small shortage, if you are not able to allot shares. If you are not able to promote our company, then it becomes very difficult. Main objective itself will be vanished. That is why these people are coming into picture. They will give a guarantee to the company. Suppose if company is not able to get the minimum criteria, then they will help them. Clear? Now, it is a kind of guarantee we are telling, or it is a kind of contract we are telling. Any contract for that matter, there should be some consideration. A contract without consideration is void, ab initio and all, we should have studied. Similarly, this underwriter is giving some guarantee to the company. Nobody will be doing in this world any work at free of cost normally. Therefore, company has to give something in return as a matter of say consideration for this contract. This company has to give something. Company will be giving some commission to the underwriter. Since he is giving some guarantee, company will be giving some commission to the underwriter. The commission given by company to the underwriter will be referred as underwriting commission. Here, fairly commission, underwriting commission. Then, next question, who can be underwriter? Whether I can become an underwriter for say Reliance company or Infosys company or some other company would be no problem, but understand, suppose 10 lakh shares are issued. Here 10 lakh shares are issued, each at the rate of 100 each. 10 lakh shares are issued at the rate of 100 each. Suppose entire issue has been underwritten. Clear? And only 2000 shares are subscribed by the public. Assume, for example, 10 lakh shares at the rate of 100 each it is issued. Only 2000 shares are subscribed by the public. What is the balance? 9,98,000 shares at the rate of 100 each has to be paid by underwriter would mean 9,98,000 into 100. That much amount, only person who is having capability or capacity to say accept that risk, he can become underwriter. As how we are all doing CA. Because we can tell, I studied in Shriram Academy, come on attack me. Because we can face that problem. Come on attack. Whatever chapter, whatever topic, whatever method, whatever may be the type of problem, you just give me, come on attack, we can tell. Because we have the ability to face the risk. Come on attack, we can tell. Similarly, person who is telling, come on attack me. Even if entire issue is not subscribed, I am ready to take. The person who is ready to tell that person can become underwriter. That is why most of the cases, banks and financial institutions will be acting as underwriters. Are you able to understand? So even individual may become would mean he should be in a position to accept that risk. Say in one of the movie, our hero will tell, "Na vaadradhukaga sagar alavukku risk edukka thayaran solvar. In order to live, I am ready to take risk even to the extent of say give up my life." Like that, to what extent he is taking risk, we need to know. Citizen will tell. Clear? So to what extent we are taking risk could mean, to the extent of entire issue, if you are taking risk, then you should be in a position to absorb that risk. Then only if you are a great person, we can absorb that risk. That means most of the cases, banks and financial institutions will act like underwriters. Are you able to understand? Okay. So underwriting, it is an agreement between company and underwriter, so that if the minimum criteria etc. is not satisfied, the balance shares will be taken up by the underwriter. And for doing this service, or say for this contract, remuneration paid by company to the underwriter will be in the form of underwriting commission. Normally, banks, financial institutions will act like underwriters.